Why do some people hoard money while others spend every cent they earn? Why do two people with the same income and education make completely different financial choices? It's tempting to think one is right and the other is wrong. But here's the thing. When it comes to money, no one's crazy. Everyone's decisions make sense to them based on their experiences, beliefs, and perspectives. Today, we're exploring why people think differently about money, how their personal histories shape their financial choices, and what we can learn to improve our own relationship with money. Let's start with a big idea. Money is emotional, not logical. We like to believe that financial decisions are based on spreadsheets, data, and rational thinking. But in reality, most of our money choices are driven by feelings, habits, and the stories we tell ourselves about what money means. And here's the catch. These stories aren't universal. They're deeply personal, shaped by the time and place we grew up, the people around us, and the experiences we've had. Imagine two people. One grew up during a financial crisis, watching their parents lose their home. The other grew up in a booming economy, where jobs were plentiful and money flowed easily. For the first person, money might represent security, leading them to save aggressively or avoid risks. For the second, money might feel abundant, encouraging them to spend freely or invest in speculative opportunities. Neither approach is inherently right or wrong. They're just different responses to different histories. This brings us to a critical point. Your financial behavior is often a reflection of your past, not just your present circumstances. Think about your own money habits. Do you save diligently, spend impulsively, or avoid thinking about finances altogether? These patterns didn't come out of nowhere. They're rooted in your unique experiences. Recognizing this helps you understand your choices and gives you the power to change them if they're not serving your goals. So, what can we learn from this? First, empathy. It's easy to judge others for their financial decisions, but remember that everyone's choices make sense to them based on their experiences. The person who refuses to invest might have seen their family lose everything in a market crash. The person who spends lavishly might be trying to compensate for a childhood of deprivation. When we stop labeling behaviors as crazy and start understanding the stories behind them, we not only build empathy for others, but also gain insight into our own habits. Here's a practical tip. Take a moment to reflect on your earliest memories of money. What did your parents or caregivers teach you, intentionally or unintentionally? Did you hear phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "Spend it while you've got it"? These messages, whether spoken or unspoken, shape how you view money today. By identifying these influences, you can decide which ones to keep and which ones to challenge. Another key takeaway is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to managing money. Personal finance is just that, personal. The financial strategies that work for one person might not work for another because their goals, values, and experiences are different. This is why it's essential to create a financial plan that aligns with your own priorities, not someone else's. For example, if security is your top value, focus on building an emergency fund and avoiding risky investments. If growth is your goal, explore opportunities that might involve more risk but offer higher returns. Now, let's talk about avoiding comparison. In a world where social media shows us everyone's highlight reel, it's easy to feel like you're falling behind financially. But here's the truth. You're comparing your reality to someone else's curated story. That person posting about their luxury vacation might have a mountain of credit card debt you don't see. The friend who bought a new car might have different financial priorities than you. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own goals and progress. Financial success isn't about keeping up, it's about building a life that works for you. A powerful way to improve your relationship with money is to embrace flexibility. Just because you've made certain choices in the past doesn't mean you're stuck with them forever. Maybe you've been overly cautious with your investments or overly generous with your spending. The good news is that you can always adjust. Start by setting small, actionable goals that move you closer to the financial habits you want to build. Over time, these incremental changes can lead to big transformations. Finally, let's discuss the role of luck and risk in financial outcomes. We often credit success to smart decisions and blame failure on bad choices. But in reality, Luck and risk play a massive role in how things turn out. Two people can make the same investment. One might see huge gains, while the other loses everything simply because of timing. This doesn't mean you shouldn't plan or work hard, but it does mean you should approach money with humility. Celebrate your successes, but remember that others might not have had the same opportunities or circumstances. In the end, understanding that no one's crazy about money is a game changer. It helps you build empathy for others, reflect on your own habits, and make financial decisions that align with your unique story and goals. Money isn't just numbers. It's deeply personal, shaped by the lives we've lived and the experiences we've had. By recognizing this, you can break free from judgment, focus on what truly matters, and create a financial life that works for you.